Hello everybody, it's Danny with Sunday with Spirit. This is not a tarot card pull for the people new to this. This is not political, this is more spiritual. Touching in with spirit, with our guides to see what can they share with us as we're navigating through these times, through this week, through this whatever we're going through. So, and I want it to be on, I think it's addictions is where what I want to ask about. How do we let go of things that are no longer serving us, but we just hang on to them anyway? All right, so look at that extra card in there. What's that about? It's the sacred pool. So that's pretty cool. The sacred pool. Can you all see that? You know, and we need to, it's interesting, that was in my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. So it's important for us to stay in the good waters, to stay in the calm waters, to stay away from the noise and the negativity in the diesel trucks driving in front of my window. But if we get to do some meditation to turn off the noise, to just float a little bit. And how do we float when there is such angst around us? How do we float when there's such angst around us? And this is still the overlaying theme is how do we let go of things that no longer serve us? Let me pause this and we'll shuffle. Okie dokie. So there's no real spread to this. Well, there is, but how do we let go of things that no longer serve us? Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. We have the arrow. Can you all see that? There it is, the arrow. When I first looked at this, I go, stay true to your path. Okay. We got to stay true to what happens if we don't know what our path is? Oh, okay. So, in this arrow card, there is a dark sphere, a light sphere. And this dark sphere is bigger, but there's light all around it as well. There's feathers and some other things in there, some colors. I think they're still part of the feathers. I think this card is telling me I may need new glasses too. So it's just important to stay true to who you are and what your beliefs are and what you value. And so if something is not going that way, if something is coming into our lives that is not serving this core direction, then it's time to let it go. The Gatherer. Interesting. 3 21, 3. Each of them threes. So the gatherer doesn't take any more than what they can use. This looks like a female energy, but she only takes what she sees, what is available. And not what she has to use it right away. So if it's not serving you right away and it's not to your own purpose, to your true direction. So these mystical shaman cards are more spiritual, more thought process. These to me are more action oriented, slow and steady. Don't try to change the world in one fell swoop. Don't let go of everything that's not serving you. I'm going to let go of everything. Nah, that's probably not going to work. Just nice and slow. Nice and steady. You see a little something? Yeah, let me work on that. And then we have education. Snowy egret, a fairy coming out of a book. The dark clouds above with the crescent moon. Sitting in mist. And finding illumination in the written word. For me, I find that is like just so important to go back and read positive books, read positive things. We can't be in this negative all the time. Otherwise, we're going to be just festering in it. We're not going to stay to our true direction. And with this, we have the tree of life. So when I pull this, I think of the trees in the redwood forest. This is clearly not one of them. It's not a redwood. It could be an oak tree, a coastal oak. Not a coastal oak. But whatever. Some of these trees have been around for hundreds, thousands. I think there's a tree in the redwoods that's 1,000 years old. Slow and steady. It's our life's journey. It's not the maybe something in the day that we do or the moment that we do that we are not proud of, but it's our life work and how we fix whatever it is we're not proud of, how we let that go. And the last card is Solitude in reversed. And I love this card because if you look at Solitude in reversed, it looks like solitude right side up. It's got that mirror image. To me, this goes back to the sacred pool. Make sure you take enough time to float in the sacred pool to find your true direction. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be slow and steady. You're going to gather certain bits and pieces that you will be able to use. And those bits and pieces are going to be through education. I'm also getting in this book, it's going to be through nature too. We go back to the tree of life. It's full of nature. And it's the life journey, not the individual pluses and minuses that make up our life. Not one great thing that we do is going to define us. Not one bad thing that we do is going to define us. But what we embrace and what we let go during our lifetime will. We just have to stay on the right path, gather the good things. It's going to be slow and steady. And that's Sunday with Spirit. I want to thank you all for hanging with me. Thank you so, so much. It means so much. I love your comments. They make my heart sing. It puts me back into that sacred pool. All right. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Peace and love.